everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, it's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. If it sounds like I'm losing my voice, it's only because I've been on Hogarth for the last hour. Hogarth's Global Astrology on his Monday Madness Live, and oh boy, we had a lot of fun over there, but time, it seems to be expanding and contracting in very unusual ways at the moment. Okay, what do I want to have? Yeah, it felt like 5 minutes is what I'm getting at there. So thank you for all of you who joined us over there, and welcome to you guys here. Yeah, still got my head cold, so if I grab the occasional eucalyptus and honey drop, and I've got my coffee there, and if I have to pause and blow my nose, let's just see how it goes. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Well, yesterday when I did the reading on the leader of Belarus fleeing, I got the inspirational female card a couple of times, and one of my lovely viewers said to me, because I was thinking, well, there might be another male interim leader, which will probably be Lukashenko's 2IC, and then I had the inspirational female. One of my lovely viewers said, well, that inspirational female is probably the true leader of Belarus. Now, I'm going to absolutely butcher this name, so I do apologize. Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya. Now, I do apologize. I will spell it for you. Surname is Tsikhanouskaya, if you want to look her up. Sviatlana. Apparently, reading up on her, and I went, oh, okay. She is the Belarusian opposition leader. She ran for the presidential election in 2020 against Lukashenko. What happened when her husband was the actual opposition leader, her husband was arrested, so therefore he could not file for the presidency. Oh gosh, got the Sun card. And yeah, absolutely agreeing with everything I'm saying. So her husband was arrested by the Lukashenko government, and so therefore he could not file for the presidency election. She herself entered as a candidate, and she was allowed to run because Lukashenko, in his typical misogynistic arrogance, didn't believe a woman could actually lead a legitimate opposition. So what happened is that Lukashenko was declared the victor, and she, Sviatlana, fled the country. I believe she was arrested and then fled the country after she was released, and is in exile in Lithuania. Observers of the election considered the election results had been fraudulent, and that she was, in fact, the legitimate head of state. So I want to just have a look at her. Now, I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. One of my lovely viewers sent me this new deck because my old one was suffering quite a bit, dog-eared and getting rather tatty around the edges. And I used this deck. I tuned it in this morning. Basically, I tuned them in by shuffling heaps and heaps and heaps, just handling the cards, and used it on Hogarth this morning. And boy, oh boy, it's a powerful deck. So thank you to that gorgeous viewer who sent me this deck. Okay, so what do I want to have a look? I just want to have a look at Sviatlana. Oh gosh, and there I get the Ace of Swords on the bottom there. Absolutely. So where do we go with this? Well, let's have a look at Belarus. I've got the Ace of Swords, and I've also got the Overseas card. So she is considered to be holding a alternative government overseas. Now, I know Lithuania is not literally over the seas, but it is the overseas card. And this may even be looking at returning because the ship is coming back in again. Okay, powerful messaging coming forward. Oh, and there's that sun card again. Messaging coming forward and the sun card. So let's have a look. Let's put those back randomly. Let's have a look. Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya. Please don't try and correct me because I'll still get it wrong. Oh, speaking of which, with videos, one of my lovely viewers said that the Leon Black video that I did 18 months ago, I still can't find it. Apparently it was titled along the lines of I Know Nothing. But yeah, I still can't find it, so I do apologise. But yeah, it did, that video from 18 months ago did show that Black would be the sacrificial lamb and drew the short straw. And yeah, there's more information coming out about him, including there's a short video I put in my post section. Go to maighstirtarot under any video, or click on the pink roses in the circle. It'll take you to the main page. Go to the post section. There's information coming out now from in regards to the Attorney General of the, if I get it right, where was she? The American Virgin Islands or something along those lines. That is connecting all the money. My guides always say follow the money trail, the cookbooks and all the rest of it. Oh, and great news too, speaking of money, SCOTUS has said we ain't hearing the E. Jean Carroll case. Pay up, you loser, pretty much. So yeah, that's not going to go over well with a certain orange felon. He's run out of options. Just pay up. But it does mean that it's because they're refusing to hear it. It does mean that he is now officially branded as a abuser. So there was that. However, SCOTUS seem to be doing some rulings in his favour and some not. It's almost like to keep, they'll give him a positive ruling to get on his good side, and then they'll drop a bad ruling for him, and then they'll do a positive. It's almost like you can almost positive, negative, to keep on his good side. And I just want to point out also, before I start this reading, the motorcade yesterday, I'm pretty sure that was a body double, and it is very much a proof of life situation. They put the double there. He's only got one double from what I understand. Melania's got 2 or 3. The Pooty figure has about 8 of them that have been internationally identified. But yeah, what they pretty much do is they put the double in the car, drive the car around, and so photographs you can't really see, and they're the proof of life moments. Oh, goodness me. I've got the devil there, and then the 7 of swords. This is when I was talking about, I shuffled and I stopped shuffling when I was talking about Belarus. So you've got the one that connected himself to the devil. He's taken off, 5 of swords. He's taken his truth and gotten out of town. And then you've got the 2 of wands, a choice of paths that need to be taken, but I think it's actually going to be a really positive new start. Year of the fire horse. I'm not quite sure what Sviatlana's birth sign is or anything like that. I've got her Wikipedia page up here. I don't think birth date 11th of September. I don't know my astrology very well, so whatever that is. But 19 when was that? 1982. Goodness me, she's only a young little thing, a wee whippersnapper. Gosh, 82, I was in high school. Gosh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? But yeah, this new start coming. And then we've also, again, got this powerful female coming forward with a new opportunity. Gosh, and they keep coming, the Queen of Cups as well, coming forward. Okay, so that was a little bit of gossip on the side. Anything else that I needed to cover there, guys? Oh, the World Fair reports are coming out to say that absolute failure of a World Fair cost about $250. My vibe is that about 200 million of that found its way into private pockets. I don't think it was actually, and then we've got the 10 of wands as I'm talking about that, just the overreach, the burden, the chaos, the inability to get to the finish line, and then the world card, ending of an era and a new start. It's all the money trails are the truth seeing, and the money trails are starting to be revealed. Okay, let's have a look at Sviatlana. Okay, you threw those two cards out, and I noticed that was double one, double one. Notice when I went to, three cards. When I went to refill my coffee before I started on the coffee maker, it had 444. So a lot of angel numbers appearing at the moment. So what I might do, I might even just stop there, because on the bottom I've got that Ace of Pentacles, which is very much new beginning, new start, strength and opportunity. So, oh gosh, there's that Three of Wands again. I think she's going to return home. I think she's going to return home with the Six of Swords. And then we've got the Hanged Man, looking at things differently, things taking a different turn. This could also be dealing with corruption, sort of stringing up and shaking the money out. Okay, we've got the independent female, of strength, bringing temperance and balance and a new start. Wow, couldn't ask for better cards for her if I tried. Yeah, I think she's going to return home. I think this even may be overturning the election, looking afresh at it and overturning the election. You've got this independent female, who has been in confinement, bringing balance and this new start. And there she is, the Queen of Wands. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Swords, the truth bringing a downfall for some gift in the past. That was election fiddling. This is my vote flipping, election fiddling card. Yep, I think she's going, oh gosh, and if I go to the bottom, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Justice, restoring balance. I like this person. I think she's fabulous. And apparently, was it, oh gosh, I can't remember what it is. One of you guys told me the name of the little port that is connected to Ruski through Belarus, and I've gone completely blank on it again. Did a reading on it ages ago. Used to be part of Moldova before it was carved off as part of the USSR breakup. So I don't know whether it'll become its own. I can't remember the reading I did. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. If you put the name in, actually, I'll pause you and have a look. Hang on a sec. Back again, Kaliningrad, Kaliningrad. So forever ago, I did a reading on it and did see that it would very possibly be reabsorbed into the neighbouring country. Was part of Moldova, so I wouldn't be surprised at that. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Belarus going forward. Belarus going forward. Okay, you want that card? There's a lot coming out at the moment. So Belarus going forward, what do we need to know? Now, as I said on Hogarth's Live, it's not a bang overnight, things are going to change. It is a period of time. Apparently the Pluto return for the US started around 2 years ago. peaks around now, and there's a process going through where the change actually occurs. So just be aware it's not overnight, but I want to have a look at Belarus going forward. So come on down, let's have a look. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is the signifier in the here and now. Giving and receiving help. Belarus, I think, is going to get some sort of financial assistance, possibly financial compensation going forward. I suspect it's pretty much been stripped by the Kremlin over the years. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, the Judgment card. The challenge for it is going to be, it's going to be a huge awakening where the people are pretty much going to, well, the peasants might be revolting. Let me put it that way. It might be a revolution time to overthrow the Lukashenko government. Okay. Female strength is the energy it's going to be stewing in. The strength going forward. In the past, things are going to happen really quickly. So now that he's out of the country, I think stuff's going to happen really quickly for Belarus, as in the switcheroo, the switcherama, however you like to call it. A lot of information coming out very quickly. Crowning the reading, you've got the Knight of Wands, explosive information coming forward. And then immediate future will be this crossroads moment about which path the people of Belarus choose to take. And, you know, there are two options. There's down into the thicket in the darkness, or there is towards the strength and light. Okay, externally, the Chariot. So this could be the military rising up. Now, they do have conscription. I believe it's twice a year they conscript for people between certain ages, and the last conscription they got, 10,000 people conscripted. And they have to do a certain term of military duty. Okay, so we've got potentially the military rising up here. Or this also could be Sviatlana riding in this position of power, because it's Cleopatra coming forward with the two sphinxes. Again, we've got internally the Two of Swords. Again, a crossroads moment about what legal action and what truth telling is brought forward. It's about a need to take the blindfold off, very much along the lines of having to deal with their history. Now, look, if Nixon hadn't been pardoned by Ford, boy, oh boy, we would be in a completely different time now. So this is about, again, a crossroads moment where the blindfold needs to be lifted, because we've got this smoke and mirrors and wool over the eyes delusion with the Seven of Cups, but it's also a card about emotional choices in the hopes and fears, about choice. Okay. Right, the outcome, we've got this Five of Swords, this abuse of power, trying to win at any cost. You've got the Six of Swords, so progression from this conflict moment of this abusive, lying, stealing, betraying, win at any cost, bully energy, to the Six of Swords of this female figure coming forward, moving forward, bringing out of troubled waters. The Knight of Cups, and then an emotional offer being presented, and then we've got that Queen of Wands energy again. Right, we've then got the Knight of Swords, legal action, you've got the Emperor, and you've got the Steel, and you've got the Eight of Swords. So there might be an order for Lukashenko to be arrested. That could be interesting. Secrets being revealed with the High Priestess. Four of Swords. The could be the death of a leader, or it could be legally somebody's being forced to retreat as secrets are revealed. This could be the current administration or regime that's in Belarus, end of the oligarchical snouts in the trough, and then you've got the Page of Swords bringing forth truth and the Wheel of Fortune turning. Times changing. So I'm actually really excited for Belarus. This is going to be really interesting because Belarus is because I've always gotten that Ukraine is going to be a real powerhouse in the EU. But what about Belarus? What's Belarus's standing going to be? I don't know what Belarus produces. I'm sure there's some really good stuff. Perhaps raw earth minerals or energy or food. What's Belarus's standing going to be in this new world order? And when I talk about new world order, it's a positive new world order. It's not the corporations. Okay. New start, absolutely. The Fool, new beginnings, new start, as this oligarchical energy and its connections to Russia crash to the ground. This is what's showing on the underside of my deck. I'll bring you down so you can see what I've got in front of me. So this was how it was on the deck. You've got the new start. This one was next. The oligarchical money, but the misogynistic money as well. It's also my card for Fleon, the space boy parasite. You've got Russia there, so this could be, and then we've got crashing down, ending. You've got the vote flipping happening there, information coming out about it, treason, steal, and then the truth telling. So this is on the bottom of the deck. This was what fell out on the top. This abuse of power, this betrayal, this steal, this win at any cost is changing. You've got this new, this could be the corruption that gets shaken out, or it can simply be a new way of looking, and then the working hard with other countries to rebuild and to bring opportunities and prosperity. It's there for the harvesting. I'm actually really positive for Belarus going forward. A few of you also mentioned, because I've always seen Crimea becoming almost like a sovereign state. A few of you mentioned that, oh gosh, and I split the deck and look what's here. The Ace of Pentacles, which is a huge yes on all of those aspects. Crimea, even though it was sort of semi-connected with Ukraine, was apparently a very Muslim area, and it did see itself as a separate country. So things are actually looking really positive. But as I said, as I've said over and over, go with the flow. There's going to be stuff that comes out that is absolutely going to even blow our minds, even though we're ready for it. So imagine how it's going to be for those that are still sitting in their pile of compost, being mushrooms in the dark. There's going to be stuff that's absolutely going to blow our minds. So go with the flow, be prepared. And for those that are in the northwest of the US, there's a snow warning coming for you guys. 3 foot of snow they're talking about in the Cascades. So please, please, please take care. And the rest of you that are suffering from, 110 Fahrenheit plus, oh goodness me. Check on your neighbours, make sure they're okay. If you've got an aircon, just confine the space that you cool, because the less it puts less pressure on the power grid. And invite people over for a meal, so you have joint groups in the one cool space or the one warm space if you're looking at these 3 feet of snow. So thank you for joining me. Lots of positive news. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, take care. Catch you shortly.